we've got to talk about the Democrat Party today because the Democrat Party is in absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. You know, from top to bottom. From not knowing how to navigate this time after getting obliterated, even after spending $2 billion in 3 months, to who is going to be the party leader next. And that's more of where we're going to be going today. Because there have been rumors that a lot of folks in the Democrat Party want someone like AOC or Jasmine Crockett. And let me tell you something. Hey, me personally, I'm cheering those folks on. Because if they think that AOC or Jasmine Crockett is going to be some great leader of the Democrat Party, they've got another thing coming. But with that being said, I want to play this clip of Don Lemon and Bill Maher because, of course, Don Lemon had to talk out the side of his neck. Let's dive in.
Love AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think that the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy that
they're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC,
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because because people will vote for AOC and Donald Trump on the same ticket. Because they're authentic. No, because they're authentic.
I don't think
Okay.
That Don.
I think you're wrong about that.
What people like about people like Trump and Fetterman is because it's irrelevant to her life.
But you don't know her life.
I know that being a gorgeous woman who I wouldn't even know was Hispanic in a city that has 1 million Hispanics and does not treat them badly.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't struggle. That doesn't mean that she was set down.
It implies it.
But that doesn't mean that she was set down in a Hispanic ghetto in the Bronx and had to deal with that growing up, and that she's come from a working class family.
It implies that it implies that in some way she's behind the 8 ball because of that, and it's just not true. And so
I don't know if she's behind the 8 ball, but I don't think she's as privileged as many people who are in Congress right now.
Is that privileged or not? She was a bartender.
Yeah.
You know, so I was a delivery boy.
But I'm saying sometimes, Bill, you don't agree with Donald Trump's policies.
No.
But that's what the people want.
Some of them.
Whether you like her or not, I don't like what she did with Amazon in New York. But I think AOC she's a Democratic icon.
Well, she's the wrong. If you think that's the direction the country, the Democratic.
I'm not saying the policies that she espouses that's the direction, but I'm saying that you have to give the people who are out front speaking for the party, not the people who are.
If you think
she's evolving,
yeah, she's evolving,
and
as we all are,
and she is moving into
right.
She understands the game a little bit more, and if you notice, she is sort of becoming a sort of normal kind of Democrat in many ways.
Yes.
I think she's a
okay, great.
She's a very smart tactic. She's
great.
Very smart.
Let's go.
Bill Maher is desperately trying to save the Democrat Party, but I don't think it's going to work because you got people like Sonny Holston basically saying the same thing that Don Lemon just said. Check it out.
And when you look at leaders that it seems that people are supporting, you're looking at the Jasmine Crockett, who doesn't care, who's going to fight for you. You're looking at the Al Green with his cane, who's saying, my constituents need Medicaid. You're looking at that. You're looking at, I would say, an AOC. Her name keeps on coming up because she's out there every single day saying, this is what we need to do. So what I want to see is I want to see somebody meet energy with energy. I want to see...
Yeah, she's advocating for Al Green waving his cane. Yeah! Goodness gracious. Yeah. But like I said, I'm honestly kind of cheering them on a little bit. You know, I'm cheering them on a little bit. And it reigns true because I showed you guys the other day a poll that was taken showing which person reflects the core values of the Democrat Party. And you know who came out on top? According to the voters in CNN, AOC. AOC came first. Kamala came second, even though she just lost, so she's probably out. Bernie Sanders, he's cooked. Hakeem Jeffries, I doubt. Whoa, geez. Once people actually hear this guy talk, he's got no shot. Barack Obama's already termed out. Then you got Jasmine Crockett ahead of Gavin Newsom, who obviously Gavin is thirsty. I mean, get that man some water. He is thirsty to be president. Nancy Pelosi, she's way too old. Elisa Slotkin, she tries to be a centrist somewhat, but obviously and clearly isn't a centrist. And yeah, she's down at the bottom, and Chuck Schumer is down here as well. So yeah, you got Jasmine Crockett and AOC towards the top, according to these voters, in CNN. So, hey, Jasmine Crockett, you go, girl. AOC, you do the same, baby. Hope to see y'all on the ticket. Oh, hope to see y'all on the ticket. Give me JD Vance and Candace Owens versus AOC and Jasmine Crockett. or we could go Larry Elder could be thrown in the mix somewhere. Larry Elder and Candace Owens versus Jasmine Crockett and AOC. Ooh, boy, talk about fireworks, because like I stated before, Larry Elder has this unique ability to just like remember all types of statistics just right off the top of the dome. I've watched this man in interview after interview, and the way he can recall statistics, like this is just crazy. And of course, Candace Owens, she don't play no games whatsoever. She is ready for all types of smoke, and she will hand it out too. So that would be some fireworks. That would be some fireworks. But y'all let me know if y'all agree. But I want to show y'all a couple of clips, because if anybody is advocating for these chicks, man, I got some questions. I got one simple question for them, but I'm gonna ask that question after I show y'all these clips.
Really been the one to call it out. The fact that I'm rooting for Canada and I'm rooting for Mexico a lot is really wild, but they are really the ones that are speaking truth to power right now. They can see what it is, and they were like, we are not messing with this crazy regime from Mar-a-Lago, and basically calling them thugs. That's what it is. But I'm like, y'all knew who he was when y'all elected him, so don't act surprised.
Sitting member of Congress openly admitted she's cheering for other countries, and that's the person you think should be leading your party, Democrats? Okay.
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so frustrated, because they really want our local law enforcement to go out and round up people when they could be looking out for the murderers and the sexual abusers as well as the robbers. They want them to go and round people up on civil accusations.
Murderers and sexual abusers. Interesting that she wants to bring that up, because last time I checked, these Democrat cities are overrun with those folks. Chicago, Baltimore, okay? You got a city like San Francisco that's known for having shit all over the streets. But now you want to talk about, oh, well, y'all could be going after these people. Get your own shit straight, okay? Before you come talk to us about anything. All right? And of course, we got to get AOC a little bit in on the action too, because we got all types of clips of her saying some wild and crazy things. But here's just one example.
You witnessed the president commit a crime. Is it your testimony today?
Yes.
And what crime have you witnessed?
How much time do I have to go through it?
It is
corruption statutes, RICO, and conspiracy.
What is it? What is the crime, sir? Specifically.
You asked me to answer the question. I answered the question.
No.
RICO, you're obviously not familiar with. Corruption statutes.
Excuse me, sir. RICO is not a crime. It is a category. What is the crime?
It's a category of crimes that you're then charged
You
under
have charges.
A long 100
You
list
have
of
charges.
statutes.
Sir, please
You want me to name the exact statute under RICO?
Yes.
Goodness gracious. Oh, man. And that's who Democrats want as their party leader. And to all the Democrats wanting Jasmine Crockett or AOC as their party leader, I've got one question. Just one. I'll just play this clip to ask the question. All right? Here's my question.
Now, when does crack Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
How much you smoking? When does that come into play for you? Like when did that enter the party? I'm just wondering. I just need to know. You know, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. All right. Just a question. When does that come into play? When did that enter the party? You know, just want to know. Just want to know. Time period. Because the answers y'all giving, the people y'all trying to push to the top, I mean, I'll admit, y'all ain't got very many options, but I'd be the first to say y'all got some better options than AOC and Jasmine Crockett, okay? But hey, not my problem, I guess. Not my problem. I'm just here to laugh and be entertained by the fuckery of it, you know? And it's entertaining. That's for damn sure. But anyway, thanks for tuning in as always. Y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this. I'm cheering them on, though. I'm cheering them on. Outside of this video, I'm going to be cheering on AOC and Jasmine Crockett all day, every day, because I want them to be nominated. I want them on that debate stage against J.D. Vance or Larry Elder or Candace Owens. Boy, would they get smoked. And with that, I'm out.